Oklahoma. I'm Amanda Simcoe in the beautiful Galley Sink Test Kitchen. Inside
so
Kitchen
beautiful.
Ideas. Seriously, could
It's
you
gorgeous.
just put a cot in this kitchen?
Oh, it's amazing.
It is freaking
I want this
fantastic.
kitchen at home, and people can get this kitchen at home.
You can.
Right.
And so our first course, this is a chilled soup.
Yes.
Blackberry citrus.
And it's really easy to make. It just takes a blender and takes about 10 minutes or so.
Cherry Street Farmers Market.
Exactly.
So how do we put together a chilled fruit soup?
Okay, you guys can get frozen blackberries or fresh blackberries. And I make it with almond or coconut milk. You can do regular milk if you're not a vegan. So I just pour the coconut milk in the blender.
And I'm such a coconut junkie, and I really love almonds.
And you can buy this now, which is so great. You can buy your almond milk and coconut milk at the store. If you don't want to hack open
If you don't want to hack,
coconut.
and we'll talk about that here in a minute,
Yes.
hacking open the coconut, which I tend to like to do. But
And I just use frozen blackberries because they're cold, but you can use fresh. Sometimes we do a little bit, you don't have to do this, but sometimes we do a little bit of cashew that makes it a little thick.
creamier.
Creamier, yeah,
It's going
a
to
little
be, it's going to
thicker.
add the body to it.
So we'll put a little bit of cashews in here. And then we put lots of lime zest. That really makes it amazing. All your flavor in your lime is in your zest. So a little bit of lime zest.
So we're going to use a microplane or something similar to get that, and we're after the oils.
Exactly. And then we also do the lemon lime juice. And then we're going to sweeten it and put some salt. And we use real salt. It's really healthy. It's loaded with minerals. It's called real salt.
So we're not using the iodized, treated,
the
chemicalized.
bleach, terrible stuff. No. This is really great, and it's a great way to get all your minerals.
Okay.
And then we're going to do agave or stevia, whatever kind of sweetener that you would like to do. This is a little bit of stevia. And that is basically it.
And that's an herb. So we've got an herb sweetener, so it's going to be,
You can get that at Whole Foods or any natural grocery store. And then we're just going to blend it till it's smooth. And it has seeds in it from the blackberries. You can strain it or not. I don't strain it, but you can.
Again, it's a texture. It's like
Right.
the cashews. It's a toothy
And lots of
thing.
fiber. It's kind of a healthy thing. So, and you just serve it really, really cold, and we'll garnish it, and it's amazing.
So now we're going to garnish this by the magic of YouTube and the Galley Sink. We're going to garnish this with kind of a cream here.
Yes.
And since we're not obviously using dairy.
Right. I make a cream out of cashews and coconut meat and a little bit of water, and it makes like a sour cream. And you don't have to do the cream. You could just make some zest, and you could sprinkle zest on it, which makes it really pretty, all the green.
And we put it in a pretty martini glass because it's fun, and why not?
And you could add a little vodka, and you could drink it. You could also garnish it with like a flower. We put flowers in all the food at Pure. So you could put like a little yellow flower or just an edible flower, an orchid, or whatever you think you would like.
And
that's just something special to do that most people don't do.
Quickly about edible flowers. Obviously, there are certain foods that we need to be a little more a with when selecting. A lot of things you can kind of go to the grocery store and just buy what you buy. But with things like flowers and certain berries, organic, that's where that starts to matter. Where do you procure flowers locally that are not going to be covered in pesticides
Whole
and
Foods is
bad
really a
things
good
for
place. You can do roses are edible and orchids, and they usually have both there. They have the baby roses, and you can get the larger roses too, and you can cut them. And then I think they sell them by the herbs. They sell a little packet of flowers.
Of edible flowers, yes.
Yeah, and those are wonderful. And they're real pretty, different colors. And
oh, you see like the little violas and little, yes.
the purple and the
beautiful.
yellow.
Okay,
So
but be careful if you're going to do edible flowers because you don't want to have something.
If you do roses or orchids, they're always edible. So you can do a flower, and you can do zest, and then you can also do the cream. Let's take this out. And you can do a design like you would do in cappuccino. At the restaurant, we would do like a heart or just whatever you want to do. Wonderful.
So we've got a beautiful heart shape here. We can garnish with flowers. I like it. What do you think about serving these people?
I think so. Everyone's probably hungry.
What do you think? I like it. We're going to take another quick break, and we will be back with more Tasting Oklahoma with Chef Cynthia Beavers of Pure, soon to be Pure to Go. And the next courses are right back.